you by Big Daddy's Tattoo Studio. For tattoos and piercings, go with Big Daddy's Tattoo Studio, located right here in Bryan College Station, Texas. Tell them why Pride Sports sent ya. And now, ladies and gentlemen, from the Lion's Den, right here in Bryan, Texas, this is your main event of the evening. And it is a quarterfinal matchup in the Lion's Den Championship Invitational Tournament. Introducing first, standing in the corner to my right, from Bryan, Texas, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is Gen Z, Zane Valero. And his opponent standing in the corner to my left, from the fighting pits, weighing in at 231 pounds, he is the headline,
Mathayus chose not to accept a bye in this tournament offered to him by Houston Carson for his past performance. Instead, he did compete in the first round back in Navasota and defeated in his first ever singles match Trent Mercer. Zane Valero got a bye by virtue of being one of the final two in a battle royal to determine the final two byes in this tournament. So this is his first match in the Lions Den Championship Invitational Tournament as we move towards crowning our first Lions Den champion. Our main event tonight at Warpath, and I do want to address the situation. I am not commentating this match as it is happening. Instead, I am doing that from home. For those who saw our opening contest, Jay Alexander, the challenger for the Lions Pride Sports Championship, stole the championship belt from Drake Durden after Alexander was disqualified. He then came back to the ring and he assaulted me, plain and simple. I am recording this commentary in the aftermath. I do not know the result of this contest. Wanted to make sure that my commentary was free and clear of knowledge of what was going to happen. So I'll address Mr. Alexander at a later date. But that's enough about me. I'm sorry for droning on a little bit. But we have our contest right now. It's Mathayus and Zane Valero, quarterfinals. Trading hold center of the ring. Mathayus saying, now we got a fight. I honestly don't think Mathayus is going to go into this matchup underestimating Valero, because we have continually seen Zane Valero's athleticism and strength and acumen in the ring grow. It's just the attitude that continues to be the problem. But this is a tournament matchup. Mathayus is coming in intense and intent on being the first Lions Den champion as he flies off the ropes and with that shoulder taking down Valero. I think the key to this matchup hinges on whether Zane, who just took a shoulder again, this time to the midsection, whether Valero can keep his attitude problems down, can solve the problems, keep his mind focused, his emotions in check, because he's got all the tools. The crowd continues to see that here in Lions Pride Sports. The tools are all there as he is sent off into the corner hard into the turnbuckles. Mathayus in control at this point. And of course, Mathayus' intensity and his strength, there's the strength and intensity, continues to grow. I would hazard a guess that most people consider Mathayus to be a favorite in this tournament. Just scoops up Valero and slams him down. Cover, center of the ring, and a kick out by Valero. Shoulder and arm of Mathayus damaged there by Valero from the outside, and now they're making a trip around the ring, or at least Valero trying to put some distance. Mathayus closing the gap quickly, and there's that kick. Mathayus' athletic career, in large part, got its start with karate and the Kickstart program, Chuck Norris's Kickstart program that has really impacted so many lives across the state of Texas and beyond, teaching kids some incredible values, but also having minds molded in addition to the bodies. Mathayus is a black belt. He uses those kicks to his advantage, but also not only the intensity. Oh, geez. Again, the arm, though, going into the ring post. Valero slamming muscle and bone into steel. And now Valero quickly to the offensive. Couple of attacks to the arm of Mathayus. Shoulder damage potentially as well. You've got to think that that would be impactful if Mathayus is going to go for a spear, but of course, when he tries to lift his opponents as well. Kick to the midsection, and talk about lifting opponents. Oh my gosh, oh! Valero slammed on the outside. That is a rough landing for Zane Valero, and for all the damage that he has inflicted and has maybe gotten in his game plan to inflict upon Mathayus' arm, if that in fact was the game plan or just an opportunity that he took in this matchup. Valero getting slammed. Oh, well, talk about the arm attack one more time. Valero goes to the arm. And this is now a full-fledged, oh gosh, DDT. That might do it. That very well could do it. Valero to advance for his first win, no less. Kick out at 2. I don't even think we've mentioned it. You take another look at that wonderful DDT. Damaging, sure, and another assault on the arm by Valero. Zane has still not won a match. Heck, he got the bye in this tournament by finishing in the top 2 in a battle royal, but he didn't win the battle royal. He literally, in a year of matches in Lions Pride Sports, has not won. And if he pulls off this win, not only does it catapult him into the semifinals, but it's against Mathayus. I think that goes without saying if you are a follower of Lions Pride Sports. He would defeat Mathayus, one of the most respected, intense, and skilled competitors. You can look back on Valero's history in the Pride, Mathayus' history in all our matches, plus get event information at our Facebook page. We hope you'll follow us there. Valero reverses Mathayus. Again, the arm being favored by the headline as Gen Z remains in control. Mathayus avoiding the E clothesline from Valero. Zane might have made a bad decision trying to get that running start to deliver that fourth clothesline. But I will say, this is a far less talkative and I think far more focused Zane Valero, as Mathayus now has him in a precarious position, perched on the top rope. Mathayus, feet on the second, looking to bring Valero down in a very bad way. Valero, though, trying to maintain his position there and not come crashing down, and a headbutt instead sends Mathayus off the ropes and gives Zane some breathing room. Valero bringing his footing inside the ropes and delivering a kick, no less, giving him further position. And now from the second rope, Valero eyes Mathayus, comes off, and it is a catch and release. But that was not a slam. I think that was Mathayus' arm giving out, and Valero very quickly back to the arm. Cover, trying to end this matchup. No leg hook, but all the body weight across the shoulders and arms of Mathayus, forcing a kick out, and there is some significant pain etched on the face and in the posture of Mathayus, who sends a looping right hand, followed by a kick from Valero. Again, the arm, the target for Zane. Maybe trying to separate that shoulder, bring some sort of joint out of place. Now Valero bringing Mathayus to his feet, again wrenching the arm, but with whatever he's got left, or at least some of what he's got left, Mathayus with the shoulder. Don't know how wise that was. That might have been a separator right there. Maybe he got lucky. But now to the shoulders is Zane. You see, using the right arm as much as possible, but Valero to the left arm again. This has been an incredibly impressive game plan by Zane Valero. Again, whether it was developed in this matchup as he goes to the cover. Now this time both legs are hooked, deep cover, and a kick out by Mathayus, who actually floats into a cover. Kick out. Again, though, immediately favoring their arm because of that game plan that Valero has employed in this matchup. Are you kidding me? Talk about adrenaline. Talk about strength. And this is a quarterfinal matchup in the Lions Den Championship Invitational Tournament. This is for the fourth slot. Haven't even mentioned the fact that it's going to be the Outlaw, Jay Austin, facing off against the winner of this matchup. The other quarterfinal match is going to be two of the three members of Trifecta, Cade Carson and Chavi Chulo, who will earn the fourth spot. Mathayus looking to continue on in the tournament with a second win. Valero off a bye, looking to get in his first win and advance in the tournament, but that's not going to help. A spine buster, although it certainly didn't help Mathayus' shoulder. How much is left in Mathayus' tank? How many more power moves will he be able to pull off with that left arm, having suffered some considerable damage at the hands of a game Zane Valero, who is putting on the match of his life at the moment, and a huge kick sends Mathayus to the outside.
Mathayus, come on, you gotta get in the ring, Mathayus. I need this. Come on, no, keep it in the ring. Keep it in the ring.
Shoulders are down. Valero kick out by Mathayus. Not sure he was going to get him there. Zane Valero, Mathayus, our main event at Warpath. This is to move on to the semifinals. Those two semifinal matches will take place October 16th back here at the Lion's Den. Say here, I'm not there. I addressed that earlier on. At the Lion's Den. As Zane Valero calls for a spear. Oh! Mathayus delivered, but his shoulder is again damaged. Mathayus able to hit a spear as Valero charged in, and now with a leg hook, but not much of a cover. But Valero gets his foot on the rope nonetheless. Ring awareness from Zane. It's a reactionary spear. Obviously, the normal spear that Mathayus will deliver, he gets a running start. This time, Valero ran into Mathayus as he rose up to deliver that shot to the midsection. But you saw Mathayus did not get a cover across the upper body very much. Really just a leg hook in the midsection. Valero, nonetheless, though, getting out of it, and now avoids a spear. Big right hand, and now hoists Mathayus up. That is next gen. That's that stunner variation finisher to move on to the semis. No! You are witnessing a Lions Pride Sports Classic. Zane Valero may just be one move away from his first win and a trip to the semifinals. Mathayus up again for another next gen maybe, but Valero takes elbows, now misses a clothesline, and a spear! There's a big one. There's a cover, and Mathayus moves on. As he has so many times, Mathayus powers through adversity. And after an absolutely incredible performance, he is able to hit that one move that wins it for him almost every time, a spear. And with the bad shoulder, no less. I don't know that Mathayus would have been able to go on much longer, given all the damage to that left shoulder, unless that spear did in Zane Valero. Look at the velocity, the angle, absolutely incredible. Zane Valero put on the match of his young career. against arguably the best to come out of the Lions Den training facility. He did it with focus. He did it without the attitude that had gotten in the way so often. Zane Valero came through tonight in a big way, but it's Mathayus moving on in the Lions Den Championship Invitational Tournament. Mathayus faces the Outlaw October 16th, along with the trifecta matchup of Carson versus Chulo. Who will win the Lions Den Championship for the first time? Thanks for watching Lions Pride Sports on YouTube. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. Plus, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. For the very latest on Lions Pride Sports, visit our website, lionsprideproductions.com. You'll also find information on the Lions Den training facility there.